Welcome back student, I am Santosh Misra, your business teacher, and today we will study about the fixed shop retailers. Retailer who maintain permanent establishment to sell their goods are called fixed shop retailer. Following are the main characteristics of fixed shop retailer. As compared to itinerant trader, fixed shop retailers have greater resources. They have fixed shop, they have sufficient capital to open a shop, that's why they have a greater resources. They deal in the durable as well as non-durable goods. They deal both goods, durable and non-durable. And there are different size group of fixed shop retailer varying from very small to very big, and they provide greater service to the customer such as home delivery, repairs and credit facility. After sale services are provided by the fixed shop retailers. So the type of fixed shop retailer is, fixed shop retailer can be classified in two types. First is small shopkeeper, large retailer. So fixed shop small retailers includes general store, specialty shops, street stall holder, second hand goods shop. General stores, they shop provided different product required to satisfy the need of the customer, day-to-day need of the customer. So such as stationery item, grocery item, etc. And specialty shop, this shop deals in specific line of product, like only in ladies item, cosmetic item, children garments, so men's wear, toys. These shops are generally located in a central place where a large number of customer can be attracted. So street stall holder, they are the small retailer who are generally found at a place having floating population such as the street crossing, main road, and they deal in the cheap variety of the goods such as soft drinks, cigarettes, toys. And second hand goods shop, they deals in the second hand goods such as second hand books, clothes, furniture, automobile. Fixed shop, large store are large retailers. First is departmental store. A departmental store is a large retail outlet offering a wide variety of the product. So many varieties are generally sold in the departmental store, and departmental store generally well-defined departments classified into well-defined departments under one roof. So a customer can buy different things, different article under one roof. So this is the departmental store, and each is specialized in a single line of the product. Each department, medicine, furniture, groceries, clothes, so within a store. So if a customer wants to buy different things, he enters in departmental store and he can buy all things which he needed. And following are the feature of a departmental store. They are located at a central place. Departmental store, example of departmental store is you can see Spencer's, Big Bazaar, Vishal, Mega Mart, and they are located at a central place so that maximum customer could reach there. They provide all facilities such as restaurant, travel and information bureau, telephone booths, restroom, changing room. All facilities are provided by the departmental store. These stores are very large in size, and so They are generally formed as a joint stock company managed by a board of director, like Big Bazaar. All the purchases in a departmental store are made by the purchases departmental of store centrally. So they purchase in the bulk from direct manufacture, and it reduces their cost and increases their profit. And they can gain a opportunity of discount, huge discount, when they purchase from the direct manufacturer. So a departmental store combines both the function of retailing as well as the warehousing, because they stabilized in a very big place, so many roofs, so many departments. So advantage of departmental store, they attract large number of customers as they are located at the central place. They provide great convenience to customer as they can purchase number of goods at one place. They can purchase number of goods, various goods at one place. They provide attract services to the customer like home delivery of goods, credit facility, restroom. So all these facilities are helpful for the customer. Now they are able to undertake various promotional activity which help people to know about the product. They are organized at very large scale, and thus benefit of large scale operation are available to them. There are some limitation of departmental store. They operated on large scale, which lead to lack of personal attention to the customer. So many customer came in into the departmental store. So in a small organization, direct contact is established between the customer and seller, but they even the small retailer recognize all the customer of his shop, and but they in departmental store there are lack of personal attention to customers. They provide various services to the customer like restroom, home delivery of goods, which increases their operating cost, and thus the overall price of the goods increases. तो आप लोग देखेंगे डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर में कुछ चीज़ों के दाम जो है प्राइस उसकी काफ़ी हाई रहती हैं. They are situated at a central place, and thus they are not convenient for the sudden required goods. If you want to purchase a goods suddenly at a particular time, they have to go there, the central place where they are situated. So they operate on a large scale, so the possibility of loss is also large and high. Chain store are multiple shops. Chain store or multiple shop refers to the network of retail shops that are owned and operated by the same organization. You can say example Bata Shoe Company, McDonald, McD, and some of the important feature of such shop are as follows. Basically, the chain store are owned and operated by the same organization, established in localities spread in the different parts of the country. So the feature of chain store are they are located in popular locality where maximum customer can approach. The manufacturing or procurement of goods is centralized at the head office, from where the goods are dispatched to each store and shop. Generally, goods are purchased at the central office and after that dispatched to the various chain store. So in chain store there are a centralized system of accounting and purchasing everything. The manufacturing or procurement of goods is centralized at head office from where the goods are dispatched to each store or shop. Each chain store is supervised by the branch manager. Branch manager supervise each chain store, each specific branch, and branch manager is responsible for its day-to-day working. He send all the information like sale, cash deposit, requirement of stock daily to the head office, and head office prepare all the trading and profit and loss account, and the branch usually send all the information. If branch is independent, then branch itself prepares all the financial records, but usually head office maintain all the branches are controlled by the head office. The price of goods are fixed and all sales are made on cash. Advantage of chain store: they sell goods on cash basis and thus there are no loss on account of bad debts. They sold the goods on cash basis. They eliminate middlemen in the sale of goods and services as they directly sell the goods and service to the customer. And central procurement and manufacturing enable the organization to enjoy the economies of scale. Means they can benefited by the huge discount. So the total risk of an organization is reduced as the loss incurred by one shop may be covered by profit in other shop. Suppose that if any shop incurs some losses, then some other shop is operated in profit and it will adjusted by profit making shops. So the goods not in demand in one locality may be transferred to another locality where they are demanded, which reduce the chance of dead stock. And in case of shop is not operated at a profit, then it may be closed or shifted to other locality without affecting the profitability of the organization as a whole. These are the advantage of the chain store. And limitation of chain store: chain store sell goods produced in their organization only, and so they offer limited choice of goods. They generally deal in a single line product, and personal managing the chain store have to obey the instruction of the head office. Thus they do not take their own initiative to satisfy the customer, and they provide their services according the instruction of the head office. And if the demand for the goods handled by multiple shop changes, it may lead to heavy loss or large amount of stock remain unsold at the central office. These are all about the chain store. So in next video we will cover the further topics. So thank you student, thank you so much.